Okay, now we go to a special interview segment from the Berlin World's Fair of Money, where we have Sebastian Wieschowski. He's worked as a freelance author with a focus on coins and precious metals since 2012. Sebastian is the author of several self-published numismatic reference books such as The Bullion Book and The Fake Coin Bible. He is also known for publishing numismatic videos on YouTube under the title Connoisseur. Sebastian, thank you for joining us. I realize the Berlin show is focused heavily on World Mint participation, but how do you view the European collector market for classic coins, especially compared to last year at this time?
I would definitely agree that the world mints and modern coins play a very important part in the World Money Fair, but of course the classical coins and the usual numismatic coins, they also play a very important role at the World Money Fair in Berlin. You can, for example, see this by the record auction results that were achieved this year at the Künker auction. They had a starting total bid of 7 million euros and they finished at 10 million euros. So you can definitely say that the market for classic coins in Europe is very healthy. However, I do see that the prices for items in regular conditions, they are declining. That you must say that. So for example, if you collect traditional Kaiserreich or Weimar coins, they are going down, the prices are going down in regular conditions, but if you have coins in better conditions or if you have rare years and rare mint marks, then you're definitely on the sunny side of numismatics here in Europe.
Sebastian, is there anything really exciting being announced this year by the attendees?
Well, normally Germany is not the country that would present great news at this show here, but this year it was totally different because Germany has rebranded their official sales agency for German coins that had a very traditional name before and has been now rebranded as Münze Deutschland, which is translates to Mint of Germany. So the 5 mints in Germany, they are now under one roof, under one umbrella, and they are marketing their coins together. And this is, from my point of view, that's a very interesting and important move because those 5 mints, they still operate independently and they are also competing on the market for private minting orders. And so now on the one side they are enemies and on the other side they have to work together to promote coins in Germany. And the important and interesting thing from my point of view is that it's not just a name change. It's also, there has been a big marketing campaign that has been launched all over Germany, and I already saw some advertisements on big billboards and saw some ads in newspapers where German celebrities promote collector's coins. And that's, from my point of view, I have never seen this before in my life, and I hope that this helps promoting numismatics in general and of course also German coins. So that was something that was that nobody had seen coming, and that was really an interesting piece of news from good old Germany, you might say.
So what is the mood overall at the show in terms of enthusiasm for 2020? Is it positive, negative, neutral? What do you think?
Yeah, from my point of view, the general mood at this year's show was very good. Of course, the mood in Berlin is always good because it's a family reunion. It's a place to meet your friends, old friends, and make new friends in the world of numismatics and just to buy new stuff. So there is a general positive mood in the house. But this year, I think it was very positive, mainly because of the rising gold price. Gold and silver prices are going up, and they have reached their all-time highs in euro in January of 2020. So that was, of course, something that drove prices and drove interest by dealers and by collectors. And from my point of view, especially those standard bullion coins and investing coins, they were in high demand, and that also helps driving the numismatic market and also classic items. I would also say that expectations are very high for next year because in 2021 it's the 50th anniversary of the World Money Fair, and I think everybody on the market knows that this show needs to redefine itself. It needs to be innovative, it needs to be on the forefront, and you haven't seen a lot of innovations at the World Money Fair in recent years. And we even had a changeover to a new CEO last year who came in as a change manager. She was a young, aspiring female person from the world of finances and also a part of the Kunker family. And she resigned after just some months. So that was something that a lot of people thought that she could be a change manager and she could change this industry, but obviously it didn't work out. And so expectations are very high for next year, what's to come and how this show could be innovated to be on the forefront also in the future.
Okay, last question, and thank you for your time. Do you have any suggestions for the U.S. market from a European perspective? I think that's what my readers really want to know.
Well, I think you guys in the US, you also do a lot of good stuff on coin shows. I had the chance to visit several coin shows in the last years in the US. And for example, I think the American coin shows, they are much better when it comes to education, for example. So you would not find those public presentations and public displays on special collection areas. You wouldn't find that in Germany. And that's something that I realized in the US and I like very much. However, I would say, speaking of the World Money Fair and other shows in the US, I think the American shows, they could be a bit more as a real show, like to attract families, to have more world mints on site, because in Germany at the World Money Fair, the most important room is the main hall where all those fancy world mint booths are located. And I always used to say that's the Disneyland of numismatics. And I would think that the coin shows in the US, they could be a bit more like a Disneyland for coins, just to attract more of the general audience and not only the die-hard collectors. But this is just a small thing that I think that could be changed. Aside from that, I'm very much looking forward to attending all the coin shows in the US, and I think you guys are already doing a very good job in handling coin shows.
Sebastian, thanks for your time and look forward to talking to you soon.